Episode 12.
That was very high.
Yeah, I squashed myself when I sat down. So
In the Christmas spirit.
in the Christmas spirit. How are you, darling?
I'm good. I'm feeling good because I just trained, went to the gym.
You're looking fit. What'd you do?
We did a Metcon class, so it's kind of a mix of weights and cardio. It's always like one of the most challenging workouts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was good. Smashed it. Did you work out?
I did, darling. I did. And at the end of it, you called me and said, "Where are you? No, are you done?" And I was like, because we wanted to record this podcast. And then I was like, how about you go for a quick coffee with the girls? I'll go for a quick coffee with the boys. I'm going around this left corner. You're going around the right corner to the coffee shops. Next minute, we both had this great idea that we'd try and surprise each other.
And we boys met up with the girls.
Yeah. We all had coffees together.
Good, yeah.
Crazy. And when we were having coffee, the funniest story. Is it funny? It was kind of funny, but it's also creepy as all hell.
Concerning.
So we were having coffee with a friend, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was in Italy, and I heard this buzzing from my suitcase." And we're like, "What was it?" It's like, it was one of those AirTag things, the things that you put on your keys so you don't lose your keys. Your Apple Watch will go find your keys. And a Sheila that he'd been seeing put it in his bag to track where he was.
Oh, wow.
How fucked up is that?
That is a next level stalker. But they were in a relationship at the time?
No, they weren't. No, they were just
goodness.
just met. And that's like stage 5 or stage 10. I don't even know what a stage 10 would look like, but that's what I would assume a stage 10 looks like.
But maybe she did it because he keeps losing his bag, or like,
oh yeah,
what was the intention?
Stop trying to justify poor. All right, let's flip the roles. Imagine if you had been going away, we just met, and I put an air tracker in your suitcase.
I know, that's like stalker. I would
be getting in trouble. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, I think.
But if it's the roles reversed,
you can't just put it.
It's just laughable.
Tracker in someone's, especially if you're not married, or
Why do
I don't know, even if you are married, like.
How come it's laughable though?
You cannot put a tracker in somebody's
bag
without them knowing, without someone's consent. That's inappropriate.
I did love your justification. It's like, maybe he just loses his bag. No.
Well, I mean, you don't know her intention behind it. Maybe it was a present, or maybe she just I don't know.
I hope that the lady who
maybe
did
it was hers,
is not
and
just.
Maybe she borrowed the bag. You know. You never know.
See, this is where it gets confusing.
We'll
because
have to ask him.
Maybe some people who do these weird things try to justify it like that, the way that you just did there.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That is concerning.
Why do you, you must be worried about your boyfriend or whatever. Were they even boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. That's just like...
So why does she need to know where he is?
Exactly. That's just wild. What do you guys think? Is that weird? Comment below. Let us know your thoughts on that. I personally, if I were to be single and I started seeing a Sheila and she put even if you put a bag tag in wherever my stuff is without consent, I would be a bit worried. Yeah. I'm more than happy for you to buy me one for my keys and my phone because I lose that all the time.
And you're at the gym, or you're at home, or you're at my mum's house, and that's the only places you're ever at.
Come on, give me some credit. I do sometimes go outside the bubble.
Sometimes, but it's rare.
Yeah, true.
Not worth buying a tag for.
I would like a tag though, just so I don't lose my phone.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Anyway, that was a weird story. Something that I think's crazy, but I never even thought about using a bag tag for that. I was just so excited because George has one.
Yeah, George has one, not put there by his wife, but he's sorry.
I think she bought it for him so he wouldn't keep losing his keys. So it's now
George
on his keys.
He's so bad at losing all sorts of things. He's got one of these keys. He's got one in his wallet.
But normally when you buy one, it's connected to your phone, not your partner's phone, right?
Right.
So Kathleen wouldn't be able to find his keys. He can ping his keys.
Right. When you need your phone for that too.
Yeah.
No, but remember he left his phone. Oh no, he was calling it. That's
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Wild.
Tags.
What else you got for us this week?
Look, I thought we would talk about a bit of the battle of the sexes. And I came across a question that I wanted to ask you. And that was, what do men have to deal with that women don't?
Women.
Women? Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
God. I was like, no, men.
No, I'm kidding. Well, that's actually a great thing. You've really put me on the spot. I think. Can you ask a question again?
What do men have to deal with that women don't have to deal with?
Oh, what men have to deal with it,
Yeah,
women,
or
or
just
the other way around, or
something-
what women have to? Yeah, okay.
Well, I'll go.
Well-
I'll say the.
Well, what do women have to deal with that men don't have to deal with?
Well, I said you go first.
All right, I'll go first. Well, I guess the obvious one is having nuts. Being kicked in the balls is the last time I got kicked in the nuts was at footy training in 2009.
That was ages ago. You're due for a nut kicking.
No, trust me. I spewed. I legitimately
You
spewed.
spewed.
Yeah, because I went down to pick the ball up, and one of the boys, I don't know whether he deliberately tried to kick me in the nuts or he was trying to kick the ball through my legs. And as I bent down to pick it up in like a half squat position, so I'm sitting there like this, going to reach the ball, he's just slapped up through the back. Oh, the underside of my nuts and that area.
What does it feel like?
You have never seen someone fall so quickly. It is like being winded, but burning sensation. And because I don't know
Is
whether
the pain in your
it's in your
testes?
nuts, but like it literally, obviously there's a lot of connection through cords and whatnot. That's the scientific word.
cords.
Runs down your legs, runs up into your stomach, and it just feels like you're on fire, like excruciating. And I spewed.
Like burning pain?
Like burning.
Or is it
Like it's hard to explain. Like it's, to be fair, that's like what 13 years ago, but I just remember the pain was just not, like, even if I get accidentally hit in the nuts now, like it obviously not to that extent, you're still just like, ooh, you hit me in the dick a while ago. Actually, not intentionally, but sometimes
remember.
if your old fella's hanging to the wrong side, the balls are just
exposed?
like exposed. They're standing there going, oh fuck. And you like, I can't remember what you went to do, but you got me good.
Ooh.
And I was like, and it just burns. So you sort of got to like curl in that fetal position and just like wait for the pain to stop.
Does it last long?
I guess depends on the severity, but yeah, you definitely feel it. But even saying that, there's some days, and blokes, tell me I'm not the only weird one. I hope this isn't like a sustained problem from being kicked in the dick. But there'll be some times where you just hurt, like your nuts just hurt, and you're like,
For
you
no
gotta,
re- for no
yeah,
reason.
for no reason. You just got to like cup them and
Oh, that's like boobs.
curl over, and you're like,
Really? Maybe your undies are too tight.
no, it actually happens when you're not wearing undies.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why? 'Cause it's
I don't
too
know
heavy.
what it is. Like, yeah, it's, once again, if I knew, I would make sure it didn't happen again, because sometimes you're just sitting there and you're just like, oh my God.
too full.
Yeah, too full. That's your problem, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
I can't. Yeah, you
that
got to
sounds
help
like
me.
a you problem.
That sounds like you got to help me out. Give me one from the women's perspective that men would never think about or experience.
Well, periods. Oh my God. And planning around periods and whether, you're going to be in pain on, I was worried on our wedding day that I was going to have my period. And that was one of the biggest worries. I was like, fuck, no.
So we couldn't shag, is that why?
No, that wasn't my worry. I was worried about like wearing a white dress or a blue dress.
Really?
And, yeah, or just like being in pain on your wedding day is not ideal.
No.
It's painful. And it's not like I'm going to sit there at the altar with the heat pack on.
How do you deal with that pain? Heat pack.
Heat pack, Panadol, Nurofen. I'm pretty lucky though. Like I don't really get them badly,
Yep.
like some women do. But still, like for someone who doesn't get it badly, I can still be in a lot of pain.
So would you compare it to like being
morning.
kicked in the dick every month?
Yeah, but the pain doesn't just subside after 30 seconds. The
No.
pain is there
A sustained
all
pain.
day. Some women for the whole period, but I mean, for me, it's usually just like morning of the first day, up until I take Panadol and Nurofen and whatever else. So probably until about 1 o'clock, and then it's done, and it's not painful anymore.
And then
But
you just got to plan for that.
yeah, it's a pain in the ass, and then you have to be like, oh, like, can I change my tampon here? Is there a bin in the toilet? Or do I have to like think about, wrapping it up and hiding it somewhere, or like
What?
things you don't think about. Because if there's no bin, I guess you can flush it down the toilet, but if
Isn't that frowned upon?
it's not good for the environment. And also, if you do, some toilets, it can clog the toilet. So you just don't want to,
If it's doing its job, it should soak up.
Yeah. So there's issues with that. You can take your chances and flush it and deny it if you clog the toilet.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. So that's an issue. And why a lot of women opt for, contraception methods like the pill.
Skip the pill. I just skip the period.
Every month. And it's like also...
Clockwork.
It's not just a week for the month, every month. It's like the lead up as well is like PMS, and you're dealing with being bloated. You'd be dealing with like I notice when I'm trying to train like a week before my period, it's like so hard to train. I get really tired and just like feel like hungover or something. Like
Probably
not
you
hungo-
are. Probably
not
are
hungover,
hungover.
I don't know how to explain it. Just really like
Tired.
weak and tired. Like almost like you haven't eaten
Yeah.
for 24 hours. Like
Well,
that's how I feel.
You are shedding blood,
Mm.
so your iron levels go down, and
I guess so, yeah, and like progesterone and all sorts of hormone things are happening.
shit.
So there's only really like 1.5 weeks that I feel like a normal human,
Well,
or 2 weeks, and
I'm
then
gonna put that
yeah.
back in the box of something I would never think about and won't think about.
women.
Put that back.
I'm sure lots of you out there can,
Relate
sympathise with me.
periodically.
Yeah.
What's
And
another
there's,
one?
you just have to deal with it.
Let's move on from that one.
I could go on and on.
I know you could, so we're gonna shuffle on. Another one. Give me another one.
No, it's your turn.
My fucking hay fever is running rampant. It's so annoying, and I forgot to bring tissues in. No, that's not an issue, but that's just something that I keep being like, I need to blow my nose, but I can't. This is actually one that I think a lot of blokes can relate to, and I struggle with it, is like worrying about being creepy or flirting with Sheilas or people when you're just trying to be a nice person. Because I think as well, like some people or some ladies, for example, aren't used to men just being genuinely interested.
Yeah, right.
So when you're genuinely interested, like when I was doing network marketing, I remember, people would get upset because I'm like asking questions, but it wasn't for...
Or like they thought you were...
Yeah, they thought I was hitting on them. I'm like, I'm trying to get your business. But like, no. But like...
No, but also
you're generally
like
interested. It's like everyone's an expert in something that I'm not, so there's something for me to learn.
And I think you're like very good at talking to people. Like you ask a lot of questions and you're really engaged in the conversation. I think some girls could easily mistake that for hitting on them, and you're just like literally just interested in the person.
And then I'm like, then I'm like, okay, well, I want to ask a question, but I don't ask it because I'm worried about them thinking like I'm hitting on them.
So are you wearing your wedding ring today?
I will after I didn't have it on for the gym. Yeah, where's your wedding ring?
Neither.
But yeah, like I won't. But even things like when I walk, if we're walking in the dark, or if I'm walking to the gym early in the morning and there's a girl in front of me, I'm like, fuck, maybe I should cross the road so she doesn't think I'm like a weirdo.
Really?
Following her. Yeah, 100%.
Like when it's dark?
Sometimes it's not even dark. It might be like 5:30. Well, that's dark sometimes, but it might be first light.
How close are you getting to her?
No, well, but sometimes like I'm coming up from, and they might be crossing there, and I always cross in the same spot, and you might be literally intersections, so I'll like try and run ahead or won't cross in, not do my normal routine because I'm like, I hope they don't think I'm a weirdo. And it's like all I'm doing is trying to walk to work.
Yeah, I mean...
And I know you feel that on the flip side, like girls will...
Yeah, for sure. Not in certain areas. Some areas I feel safe, but then other areas, like if it was nighttime and some dude was following me, I would be aware.
I'm only creepy towards you. Like to anyone else, I'm not.
That's true. But
so that's a thing that I think a lot of blokes maybe worry about now because it's always, and rightly so, like there are a lot of fucking creepy dudes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work well for the non-creepy dudes.
Yeah, well, that will lead on to my next point, which is...
What was your next point?
Well, having to worry about creepy dudes. And, for example, whenever girls go out on a night out, I'll always say to my friend, like, message me when you get home even if she's in an Uber or a cab, like especially if she's in an Uber or a cab, like you always have to text your other being like, "Yep, home safe."
I just thought you girls did that because it was a cute thing to do.
What?
Yeah, I never thought
No,
about it like that. But that's the one thing I don't
men
come.
don't have to think about it.
Yeah, but I don't come from the point of being a creep. But now that you say that, that makes complete logical sense. But I was thinking like, I never message my mates to go, Stewie, message me when you get
'cause
home.
You don't have to worry about being raped.
No, yeah, but I never thought about that because,
Yep.
but I completely understand that.
Yeah, so that's not a really great.
But maybe I'll start doing that to my mates anyway, just to be nice.
Yeah, why not?
Message me when you get home, darling.
Yeah, but it is a big issue because there are a lot of creeps out there and you just have to be aware, sadly. Anyway, it's a big topic, that one.
Yeah. I'm not educated enough to talk about that one, that's for sure. What about, the pressure to be manly or a bloke?
How do you feel about that?
Well,
Do you have...
I don't feel it now because I don't care too much. But when I was a young fellow, I definitely felt the pressure to be manly, and that's why I was aggressive or wanted to like stamp your authority. You want to prove yourself to people.
Interesting.
And like, I guess growing up, what a man is or what a man was back then was like a hardworking, strong one that no one fucked with. So I think a lot of us aren't that way inclined. So you have to become that person.
Yeah.
And then also like women love the manly man, which is weird. Well, it's not weird. Everyone has their own types, but trying to pretend to be someone so you sort of stand out.
I don't know if women love manly men. Like,
Well,
what's a
I've seen the
manly man?
flip side. Yeah, but I've seen the flip side where women go, I want you to just be, tell me what's going on, share your emotions. And the moment a bloke does that, most women haven't been in a relationship like that, so they don't know how to respond. And their initial response may be a slap in the face to the bloke. So they're like, fuck that. That's exactly why I'm not doing it.
Interesting.
So it's like...
I mean, if you were to tell me... I know you've told me things that are vulnerable and...
No, I haven't. I'm a manly man.
Yeah. See, I think that's just a self-insecurity that men have.
Yeah.
Against other men, like other men.
But no, trust me, it's a real big problem for men in relationships. Are you
sure? Men just don't want to be manly for other men?
No, I've seen, especially now, my line of work, plenty of men who have opened up to women and they've shut them down straight away. And it's not, some women legitimately just don't know how to respond to it. Like it's so different. And when things are different, you're like, you freak out. Some women just genuinely are like, no, I don't want you to do that. And some women deal with it perfectly well. But the majority of partners for these blokes don't know what to do because, they may have been, say for example, we've been together for 10 years and I've been hard as a rock.
Oh, you're a man.
Yeah, I'm a manly man. And when I say hard as a rock, not the way that you're just giggling about, but like emotionally shut down or internal. And then I'm like, I needed to start talking about this. And I open up to you. If we haven't had that kind of relationship for 10 years, it's going to take you back.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to be shocked. And if you haven't worked on, I guess, communicating in that way, because a lot of people...
I just can't imagine someone, a man or woman, whoever, someone crying to me and asking for help in some way or just reaching out for someone to listen.
No, but yeah.
And then being like, oh, this is weird.
But there is a stigma around it as well where people are like, oh, that person's mentally unstable or this. And it's like, you take that to heart because we're all mentally unstable, in my opinion, to a degree. Everyone.
Everyone's got something.
Yeah, we've all got shit. So, but if someone says to you, that person's mentally unstable, don't go near them. It's like, what does that even mean? Who are you portraying them to be? That's my thing. Anyway, manly. Over to you.
Yeah, well, I don't have to worry about being manly, but I do think that I'm like quite strong emotionally.
You're a stern motherfucker. You're just like, like stiff as a rock as well.
Yeah, I don't know whether sometimes I feel like I have to keep it together.
You do. Like if you had a set of balls, you would have a big set of balls.
I got some big balls.
Big brass balls.
But yeah, so I can understand that. What's something else women have to... on the same topic of like expectations of sexes. When I don't smile, and I know my sister Emma cops this a lot, when she's not smiling, people always have to comment on it being like, oh, smile more, or why aren't you smiling? Or if you're not bubbly to people, like they really expect women to be a certain type of way, like nice and there
warm
for your, visual appearance. And I do notice that. Like, has anyone ever been like, you need to smile more? Has anyone said that to you?
People have, but not regularly. But it's normally women telling me to smile more, and I'm just like, I'm fucking bored with you, so shut up.
Yeah, Emma and I get it all the time, especially being like in the public eye.
You love to go on the void a fair bit, though.
Yeah, or just like you. Well, it's not. Well, so what? I'm allowed to.
No, you're allowed to go into the void.
I don't owe anybody a smile, But it's just interesting how people think that they can comment that to women.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, I don't hear you saying that to, Emma
I would never say to anyone, smile more.
People say it to Emma a lot because she's playing guitar and she's concentrating.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you don't like to smile, you got to smile more. And she goes, did you say the same thing to Jay, who's playing guitar and never smiles either because he's concentrating? No.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up. I don't think it comes from a negative, a mean, malicious place, but I think, maybe men need to be aware of that because it does seem like they only ask women that question.
True. Or maybe because, if you said that to a bloke, they might snot you, whereas women don't. So,
they might these days.
Yeah, well, true.
Emma's been close.
True, very true. My nose is really irritating me.
You need to take a antihistamine or something.
I've taken all these things. Linda bought me that. I'm just going to go blow my nose quickly.
Anyway, we could go on and on about...
something I've never thought about, obviously, because we don't think about it.
I mean, maybe this can be a regular topic that we bring up every few episodes.
Of what
3
we
things.
think about. We'd love to hear from you guys. From the blokes, what are some things that you feel in your life that the ladies don't think about?
Have to think about or deal with.
And ladies, what are the things that you have to think about that blokes don't think about?
There are millions.
Well, keep listening then. Keep bloody listening.
Well, it's Christmas Eve that we're recording this podcast, so
the eve of Christmas. Are you gonna? Can you quickly sing us something, like for 10 seconds?
We wish you a Merry
there you
Christmas.
go. Got it out of you.
Oh, how good was that?
Yeah, perfect.
Should we do pet peeves? It's Christmas Eve. We've got lots to do. We've got to start cooking and chopping. And
I already realised I've not done mine from last week. The buzzer.
You've already... Fuck. So what was yours from last week?
I had to make a buzzer for the pet peeve.
Oh, still don't have a buzzer.
Next week.
Lucky. All right, that's your goal for this week.
Yeah. Done.
I've got 2 for you.
2 today.
So my pet peeve for you this week was the way that you stack the dishwasher.
What?
Because when I don't know whether you purposely put cups on their side because it doesn't fit, or like spoons that in our dishwasher it has.
Are you sure the cups just don't fall over?
Well, then you need to make sure it's secure.
Well, some of them are too tall.
We'll put them in the lower one.
But sometimes that's full with pots and pans and plates.
Pan wash it.
Well,
and with the spoons, they need to be in the little grooves because if a spoon's like this and I open up the dishwasher... and
it's going to have a pool of water in it.
Yeah, but it's not just water. It's like dirty water.
Yeah, I know that. I wouldn't ever leave it like that. I know how I stack the dishes.
Okay. All right.
What's your second one?
Well, that's your goal. The first one was the buzzer. You're going to make the couple girls buzzer.
All right. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Buzzer.
Mm-hmm. And stacking dishwasher properly.
All right. That's a good, easy. All right. My pet peeve for the week. So generally every Friday or Thursday you love to go get a tan.
Yep.
Now, some nights you'll wash it off before. I don't mind that. Other nights, being last night, you sleep in your tan, in your fake tan.
I know.
With the coat on. And what happens is, when you get out of bed, it looks like a flippin' Smurf's been sleeping there with your blue hair dye on the sheets. And then your brownness on the bed sheets.
Rank.
Anyway, during the nights, you always throw the leg over me and like hug or whatever. Just like we do this weird thing where we twist legs like spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Pretzel it up.
And when you have that coat of fake tan on, it tans my leg. So I woke up this morning and I was like, what the
You
what
should
is
be
going
welcome.
on?
I paid good money for that.
Yeah, but now I look ridiculous.
Oh,
Look like I've got a rash or
I
something.
know. Well, I try and make sure I have enough time to wash it off.
You did have enough time. We went to bed late
But
and I was like,
wanted
you're
it
going
to
to shower.
be a bit darker for Christmas. So
Why?
I didn't want to wash it up. But I did leave it on too long because my hands are a bit orange.
Yeah, exactly. You honestly.
But sometimes it's just a timing thing where I have to sleep in it
You don't have to.
unless I stay up late and then wash it.
Well, you stay up on your phone anyway.
I need to get a tan earlier is what I need to do.
So your job is never to have a fake tan mark on me again.
Ever.
No, that would be good. A good start.
I'll try. It's not like I mean to.
Not like I mean to. Don't try to act so innocent. You know exactly what you're doing. Exactly what you're doing.
I bought this tan, like a sleeping bag that you put in your bed.
Why don't you use it?
It's too, like, I don't know, claustrophobic-y.
There's something great that I once learned. Every decision we make has an equal consequence.
Well, my consequence was I had to wash all the sheets and change them. So that's my consequence.
Yeah, but you're not washing my leg, are you?
No, it would just come off naturally when you get in the pool tomorrow.
Yeah, but therefore I'm running around for 48 hours looking like I don't even know what I look like. A Dalmatian with just spots of tan on me.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
All right, so that's my
Yes.
goal this week.
Amy's task.
Get a fake tan at an appropriate hour.
Is there any other? Yeah, tanning. Oh,
No, one pet peeve for the week.
oh God. It's so many.
Save yours for
Is
next
there
week.
any other news, goss?
News or goss? I don't know. Like, oh, what about tomorrow? You're running a marathon, aren't you?
Well,
Half
I
a
didn't want to put
marathon?
that out in case I don't finish it.
Oh, okay. You might be doing a lot of running.
I've never run a marathon before, but I was thinking
You're not doing. Don't do a marathon.
I'll do a half marathon.
Yeah.
I've run a half marathon.
Okay. And then-
Amy's worried that I'll be cranky all day tomorrow.
No, you will be. If you do a marathon, you're going to be really annoying.
How would you know? You've never run one.
For good
How do you know
reason.
what I'm going to be like?
No, because
You're just assuming that I can't do it.
I know you can do it, but I don't want you to be sore and tired. I know that when you run a marathon, your feet freaking hurt and you get blisters, your joints, you just get tired because we've run before, Lockie. We're runners.
Fuck off. You
I've
run
run
8K.
I've run
When-
10K before and it really hurts. And
when-
then you get tired and cranky. So if you're going to run a marathon, you're going to be tired and cranky for Christmas Day and I'm not having it.
Yeah, but if you run 10K, I'm at least 4 times fitter than you. Oh shit, daggers across the table.
Well, maybe I'll run the marathon.
Well,
to
but
show
then
you
you'll
that I'm
be
just as
tired.
fit.
Yeah, you'll be tired and cranky. Jeez, I wouldn't hear the end of that, would I? I reckon it'd be cool if you ran a marathon.
Well, maybe
I
I
reckon you
will one
should.
day, but not tomorrow, not Christmas Day. I'm going to do some running.
You're
going
gonna eat like a marathon runner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you may as well run a marathon.
I'm going to run 10K tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, just because it's Christmas Day, it's not usually something you would do, or I've
Train.
never trained on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
And I think we'll feel like good for doing it.
yeah. We'll look better by the pool.
But yeah, marathon's a bit much. Come on.
I'll do half 21. Easy.
But no complaining.
No, I don't complain ever. When do I ever complain?
No,
Tell
but
me the
you're
last
like,
time.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Well, here's what happens at Christmas Day, and I don't do that stupid pout you're doing. Fucking hell. Like, here's what I know will happen because every other Christmas it happens. Everyone wakes up super excited, and then you girls pop champagne. Come 11:30, you girls are bloated, going, "Oh, I feel so full. Oh, look at my belly," and I'm like, "I can see it. It's protruding." And then you go, "I also feel a little bit tiddly. I'm going to have a lay down," and that is going to be my strategic opportunity to have a lay down to sleep.
Okay, well, I don't know why you're saying just the girls do that because you do that as well.
Yeah, but you girls really emphasize it. If you're talking about someone complaining, I don't see all the boys going, "Oh, I feel so bloated and stuff." We just are, and then we go, "Oh yeah, me too." But you girls are like, "Look at this. It's so big and shiny." So
My tummy really goes out. Like I look like 6 months pregnant, and that's why I want to show you because it's impressive.
I'll observe. I can see it. But if I were to say to you, Amy, you look 6 months pregnant.
Okay, no complaining tomorrow.
I would
on
be in
Christmas Day.
strife. I would be hanging by
Shake
my
on it.
balls off the edge of the pool.
No
complaining
on
tomorrow.
Christmas Day.
Boom, done.
Done.
That is the end of this podcast.
Thanks for listening, guys. That's episode 12.
Like, share, subscribe, do all of the above. And keep hitting that Spotify. We've got some good guests coming up. We've got Jazz Quiche.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be
Lots of
good.
people on our list. And wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. I know by the time this comes out, Christmas will be done and dusted. But
New Year's is coming.
New Year's is coming. Hope everyone had a great day, ate lots of food, jumped in the pool if you're in Australia.
Yeah.
Lots of time with loved ones.
Not in America. America's snowing like crazy at the moment. How wild.
That is crazy. That would be crazy.
Yeah, wild. Have a great Christmas. Hooroo.
Bye. Hooroo.